Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, friends. Let's continue with the understanding why I'm spending more time on bank reconciliations. This is something which everyone has to understand what can cause the difference between two sets of books. Not only relates to bank reconciliation. When you do a reconciliation between any two set of books, like with a creditor's ledger or with a debtor's ledger. Sometimes in your company, debtors will be having more transactions, or creditors will be having more frequent transactions, will be purchasing more frequently from a supplier. So we have to reconcile the transactions between the creditors account as well as our accounts. So any form of reconciliation, we should understand the basics. And that is also one of the reasons I'm spending more time on this. Once we are clear on the basics, then I think we can do any reconciliation. No, it's just the name here what is given as a bank reconciliation, but any reconciliation follow the same set of rules and concepts. So that is the reason we are spending more time on the bank reconciliation statement, understanding the concepts, right? So in the last class we discussed about four scenarios where there can be difference, right? One is the two are favorable balances, you can see here. One is debit balance as per cash book and credit balance as per passbook. Both are favorable scenarios. And third one is credit balance as per cash book and debit balance as per passbook. And both are unfavorable scenarios. So let's understand the concepts in detail. Right? I have prepared the let's prepare the format of bank reconciliation statement. Like balance as per, let's take cash book as the basis, and it is a favorable balance. Right? Format of bank reconciliation statement with favorable in bank column of cash book. Balance as per cash book, column as on xx date, some date, as on particular date, right? Then we have to add the checks issued but not presented for payment, right? So checks issued but not presented has to be added, and any direct deposit that's made into the bank by the customer has to be added into the bank. Direct deposit into the bank account has to be added. Then any interest income or dividend income or any other alternate income that has come, that has got directly credited into the bank account, has to be added. What are all the things that needs to be deducted? Any bank charges or interest charges, interest on overdraft, which the bank directly debits, that has to be deducted. And any bills or checks dishonored, that goes again directly gets debited to the bank, has to be deducted. Then checks deposited but not presented. We have collected the check from the customer, we have gone to the bank and deposited it, but there is a timing difference we discussed, right? The checks deposited but is still not collected by the bank, and amount is still not credited to our account, has to be deducted. These are all the basic things, and over and above this, there can be errors in posting by the bank as well as by us. That has to be adjusted, depends upon the type of errors, who has made the error and which book the error has come in, etc. Those things has to be adjusted still. So imagine, understand students, there is no entries that gets processed here. It is only the statement that gets reconciled. Because if it is a timing difference, then obviously once the check is credited or once we account for the interest charges, etc., then obviously the difference will go. It is only a timing difference, so no entries has to be processed. We are not talking about rectification of entries. Rectification of entries will come into subsequent chapters. We are only reconciling between, identifying what is causing the difference between both set of books, right? So the entries has to be the nature and cause of entries difference has to be documented. That is what we are doing as part of the reconciliation statement. Imagine the second scenario when the balance is favorable and as per passbook. Let's say that balance as per passbook, favorable, FAVOUR, favorable balance or credit balance in passbook. Here it all will get reversed. Add checks deposited but not yet credited in the company's books. Add interest on overdraft or bank charges not accounted in cash book. Add bills or checks dishonored because not yet accounted in the company's books. Then what are all things that we will deduct? Less checks issued not presented for payment, right? Less direct deposit into bank account. Less, because these are all things that could have not come into the books, right? Cash book. So we are identifying the cash book balance. Now we are starting with the passbook balance, and we are arriving at the cash book balance, right? So these are all things that could have not got recorded in the cash books. Less interest income or dividend income directly credited to the bank. So this income has not come into the books. We have not received the bank challan or bank statement to identify our bank slip. We have not received the independent document. So that is the reason these are not got accounted in the cash book. That will cause a difference and balance as per cash book bank column. So this is something which will be the reverse of, if we start from cash book, this is how it should look like. If we start from passbook, this is how it should look like. It is just an ulta, or this reversal of the transactions what got processed. So the statement what got recorded from cash book to passbook. Passbook to cash book is just a reversal of it. No major changes. The concept still remains same, and understand the concept is the golden rule as far as reconciliation is concerned. Again, to repeat it, like the rule is same when you do a reconciliation as per passbook to cash book or cash book to passbook, or from supplier account to customer account, supplier account to our books, or customer account to our books, or our books to customer account. Either way, the concept remains same. If you understand what is causing the difference and whether you have to add or deduct it, then the reconciliation becomes all the more simple. Okay. Students, any doubts or clarification, you please send an email to me at babupriya@rediffmail.com, or you can also put your comments on this video section. Thank you friends, and have a great day.